Oh,
Evening, ladies.
okay, you're gonna start off then. Okay. Yeah, we're very organized. Welcome to the second recording of Marticast. Which I'm taking off the wrong
Okay,
headset. I have double headsets on and I'm confused on which way they go.
hold up. Just go ahead and take a picture on your phone, and I want to see this. I want to see how funny this looks.
Gaming news. Let's start off there. Red Dead Redemption 2 online beta is coming out Cyber Monday. No, Tuesday, not Cyber Monday. It is
Yeah,
coming
I
out
was going to say
Tuesday.
if it's Cyber Monday, that would be today.
So tomorrow for us, and probably 3-4 days ago for you all. I know it's great. As well as Telltale's The Walking Dead is fully in control. Skybound has fully took it over, so that means anything to do with The Walking Dead video game is going to be through Skybound now, which means, well, that means
It's going to be some doo-doo.
no, that means amazingness.
Okay, so I was going to record on my end and put it on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
That is nice. But turns out that your mic, just in general, is some butt.
No, it's really not.
Well, on my side, it's not really coming through.
Well, that's because you're using a phone. You know, that could be the issue.
How do I get rid of this thing? There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I figured that.
So,
Alright.
I would lift that picture up. That's pretty funny.
Alright, interesting facts. Why we don't use lattice work. That's your topic.
Well, still, I'm wondering, why did they get rid of lattice? Because it made everything so easy.
Honestly, I don't know, but I haven't used it in so long that I can't remember how to do it correctly. So I tried doing it and, completely face planted it.
That's because they only made us use it for 1 year, and almost every one of us mastered it.
Yeah, and then they said, nope, you're not using this anymore, which was weird, but...
They were like, all right, you have 1 year to master lattice work. And I was like a boss at it. And you can ask Noah on his comment section. I'm bad at everything.
Yeah, he is.
But lattice, I was like the boss. Lattice and just true long division. I'm still good at that.
Hey, before we get too far into this, Alex is going to birthday dinner with his brother. So that's why he couldn't make it to this one. So no Alex for this video, sadly.
Nah, Alex couldn't make it because he's just weird.
Or we can go with the one that's true, but okay.
Oh, I was gonna say something else, but it's not as nice.
Next
Family
up,
friendly.
on interesting facts, is the 100 absolute best songs in history. This is according to MSN. Number 15 is by the Beatles, wrote in 1966. Eleanor Rigby. It was on Billboard Hot 100 for 8 weeks. Don't know what that is. And it had 452 covers on it. Like, number of times covered. 452. Next up is Happy by Pharrell Williams in 2013. That's number 14. It was total weeks on Billboard Hot 100 is 47. And number of times covered, 58. Number 13, The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. That's an interesting
That song's
name.
just good. That song's just dumb everywhere you go.
Wrote
I
in
can't stand it.
1965. I don't mind it. It spent 14 weeks on Billboard Hot 100 and has 201 covered. It's been covered 201 times. I Want to Hold Your
What?
Hand at number 12 by the Beatles in 1963. Weeks on Billboard Hot 100 is 15 and has been covered 173 times. Next, number 11, Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley, 1961. What?
I'm pretty sure that's not even how the song goes, but it was still a good attempt.
Yeah, no, it's not. And I can't help falling in love with you. That was probably a butcher, but there you go. Number 10, Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers, 1971. Never heard that song. Let It Be by the Beatles, 1970. Number 9. Number 8, Bohemian Raspberry by Queen, 1975.
Best song ever.
One of the best songs. I Can't Get No Satisfaction, The Rolling Stones, 1965.
No.
Satisfaction. Bad Romance by Lady Gaga is number 6 somehow. It was written in 2009.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Nasty.
All of Me, John Legend, 2013, another song I haven't heard. Hey Jude, The Beatles, 1968, number 4.
Hey Jude. That's a good song.
Mm-hmm. Rolling in the Deep by Adele from 2010 is number 3.
I never liked Adele.
Bridge
Except for
Over
that one
Troubled
song.
Water by Simon and Garfunkel again, 1970. I prefer Elvis's version. Never heard their version though, so I might like theirs better. Who knows? And number 1, Yesterday by the Beatles, 1965.
Oh, this one's worth it. Oh, I should have just used this one.
Okay. And you ask someone why they're depressed, but they jump off a bridge instead. Alright, then keep your secrets. Alright. So you should have seen both of these memes pop up on your screen. Because for the whole video, you're probably watching American Truck Simulator or something, and then that'll pop up on the screen. Because I don't know what else to put in the background. Plus, American Truck Sim is just the easiest to set down and record a long segment. Alright, meme of the day is out of the way. Very quickly.
Oh, you don't want to do the grape, runs in screaming after being shot twice. Can I get a doctor?
No,
Nurse,
he doesn't.
no, we busy. Sorry, I don't crop my memes, so
Yeah.
they're directly from Instagram.
Yeah, I can notice that. We're only 11 minutes into the video and running out of ideas. Yep.
Yeah, we kind of rushed this one because we were like, we need a podcast to go down,
Yeah.
but like none of us could find any good time, and that's why that's one of the reasons that we
Alex
didn't
isn't
wait.
here,
Yeah, that's why we didn't wait for Alex.
which we probably should have done. Let's start. Actually, I know something.
From the last time when I watched your segment with Alex, it was kind of boring. Versus when we brought somebody on, and we started messing with him.
That was Jason.
I don't know. I think we should leave that to the viewer because the viewer is everything.
Yeah.
You are the YouTuber's god, the viewer.
Yep. So give us comments down below. Actually, I need to check if we got any comments on the last Marticast. Let me check that real quick. I hope we did.
Yeah, we've only done one.
Where's Marticast? Wait, let me just
Now,
go
all
to these.
depending on like views and stuff, I might cut the time
Nope, no comments.
to like 30 minutes. It's because there's only like 3 views.
No, there's 6.
Yeah, I wish there was more views on that. It'd be nice.
Yeah, well,
But eventually we'll get enough out there and they'll be like, all right, we'll just watch one. Jesus Christ.
pretty
You're
much.
annoying.
Alright, Carfax. We'll do car news later. Carfax. How do axle ratios work? And what do they mean?
Hold up.
That's
I actually have a book on that from 2001.
well, that's interesting. Okay, so
So just like, give me a second.
alright, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to explain it the way. This is how I learned what is. So, I am going to be starting a business, that's next after this, on buying old used mowers and fixing them up or selling them. Buying them for 50, selling them at like 250 or something. Where around there. That'll change depending on the mower. And I found out that you can pulley swap it to make it go faster. Well, a lawnmower's axle ratio is 8-to-1, meaning 8 turns at the front pulley equals 1 turn at the back pulley, or 1 turn at the axle. So that'd be 8 engine turns equals 1 axle turn, which is crappy. That's why lawnmowers are so slow. But they have a lot of torque because of that. Well, they have pulling power. They don't really have.
If you want to talk about lawnmowers, that's not real. The book I just sent you is not for lawnmowers. It's meant for like Mopar cars.
Well, this can kind of go with it. Because if you have 8 turns at the axle, at the engine, and 1 turn at the back, it's going to be slow. Of course, it's going to be a higher number. But if you pulley swap it'll be a 1 turn of the engine equals 2 to 3 at the axle. What that means is you can have a lawnmower that can go up to 45 miles an hour. Just let that process in for a little bit. And I'm going to take one of those and make it into a trike with a bicycle for the front end. That will be on the channel once it happens. It might take a while, but I promise you it will happen. It might not go 45, but it'll go speedy. Now, for a car, cars normally have, we'll take Dodge Ram's 1500 axle ratio, which is 3 to 93, I think, which means 3 turns at the engine equals 93 at the back. That means power. So the smaller the front number, the bigger the rear number, the more powerful it is, pretty much.
Tractors aren't really my thing. I'm more of a car guy. But maybe I'll get my dad in here one day and join in on the podcast, and he can teach you something or two, a thing or two.
Okay.
Over the chat. Because right now he's actually working on a tractor for my little sister.
Cool. What does she need a tractor for? This question?
Just to look cute on.
Is it like a baby tractor? Or
No, it's a full on John Deere tractor that we that he modified to sit maybe a couple inches off the ground.
does it go fast?
No, it's
God damn it.
we did very little to the pulleys and stuff that's inside of it. We did.
Wait, a riding mower or a tractor? There's a difference.
No, it's a riding mower.
Okay. See,
it's literally one modification away from being a race mower.
Which is pulley swap. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
But that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to pretty much have a Cub Cadet lawnmower tractor. Because I'm going to take and pulley swap it. I'm going to put dually ATV Swampers on the back, so it'll have some beastie tires on the back of it. I'm going to put a probably 2-inch lift kit on front and back. I'm going to put a light bar on the front of it, probably a little bit of a... No, I'm going to put a snow plow, not a ram bar. And I might even put a stereo system in. Both of those two builds will be on the channel when I do them, so stay tuned for that. It might take a little while though, because money is not my friend.
Yeah, and for those projects, it does take a good bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
Even if somebody says, "Oh, it only takes maybe it's $1 or $2," but most people have stuff sitting around.
Yeah, I don't have
Like we
much
do.
stuff
We had
sitting around.
metal sitting around.
But the tires I want is $140 for the set of them, and I have to buy 2 sets to where I can do the dualies. Plus, I also had to find extra lawnmower rims to put the second tire on, so that's extra money. Plus, the engine needs a new starter coil, so that's somewhere between $18 and $30, and then a new battery, which costs up to $60. The light bar itself is $100 with the connection stuff, so it's going to take a little while, but it will be done. You'll see every bit of it probably on the channel.
I don't really watch your videos on the channel. Not to offend you or anything. I really just watch the Marticast, see how they're doing.
Yeah.
But
Would you watch that?
yeah, I'll watch the Marticast and stuff.
No, I mean the lawnmower builds.
Some people would want to watch it, but I'm not really one of those people.
Well, what do you watch on YouTube?
Stupid stuff like top 10s.
Would you watch me killing myself on the trike bicycle mower?
No, I would not.
I thought that'd be funny to you. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be able to do wheelies. It's gonna be cool.
All I really watch on YouTube are like top 10s.
So you watch gay things. No offense, but I don't like top 10s.
Top 10 like horrifying things like
those things.
Something.
Dude, I stayed up
Never
all
heard
night
of.
watching those. I do not do that anymore.
I think my favorite top 10 is the SCP top 10s.
See, I start watching those and then can't go to sleep, so I continue watching them. That's not a good idea. Just saying.
Now I got this thing in my lip. It hurts when I breathe. But I have to breathe.
Well, no shit.
Right, family friendly.
Well, no crap.
Now you gotta beep it.
I don't know how to beep it.
Oh, you're gonna learn.
I'll just edit it out. It's good.
Oh, no, you gotta learn how to beep it.
Fine, I'll learn how to beep her.
You have to add this part too. Just letting you know.
I know.
This will be the first Marticast that has very little editing on it.
Yep.
And probably the shortest, by the way.
Yes, it is going to be the shortest. Hopefully at least 30 minutes, because I want it to be 30 and up for a podcast. Alright,
well, what's our record time now?
We are at 21.
That's not bad.
No, it is not. Alright, let's go on with some more car things. The Rivian R1T electric truck. This truck has a 400-mile range and apparently supercar acceleration, even though I can't see. Oh, 3-second 0 to 60 time in a pickup truck. I mean, crap.
Yeah, now you gotta learn how to beep it. Because knowing you, you're gonna keep doing that.
Yep. Charging from empty to 80% only takes 50 minutes, which is insane. It has an 11,000 pound towing capacity, which isn't the best. I believe the Dodge Ram 1500 has a 15,000 pound towing capacity. I'm not 100. Actually, let me look that up. I have that or not. Ram 1500 towing capacity 2019. Where does it say? Oh, holy crap. Never mind. The Ram 1500 can only do 6,640 pounds. So, never mind. The Rivian's towing capacity is actually a beast. I was wrong.
Yeah, because electric cars normally have a lot more torque behind them.
Well, yeah, because it's an electric you. Scrolling through the pictures now, I'm trying to. That's kind of cool how it's got the like thing that goes down for the tires to set in, and then you can put up and then have normal bed still and have spare tire under there. Let's see. The bed has the step one things. It has a amazing sized trunk on the front end because it's electric. It don't need room for an engine. Truck's inside looks like a Tesla. The inside looks spacious as well. And it's got this nice little cubby hole on the side because there's also no transmission box to take up that space.
Might as well put a picture up so I can see it.
I'll send you the link actually.
Talk about.
You guys are going to see this on screen.
Oh, I figured you'd actually put a picture up.
11,000 pound towing capacity. How far you're able to drive with that much weight hanging out in the back is another question entirely.
It'll be heavy, but it'll work.
So it's saying that might not be the best idea. The highest powered version is going to be $90,000, where the normal one is going to be $70,000, the cheapest one. Smallest truck miles is going to be 230, and then the highest is 400 miles. So this is actually kind of cool. I don't like the look of it though, and I don't like electrics because I need to be able to hear an engine. I don't know why. I just need to. I like the back of it.
West Virginia.
I like the back of it. The front, I don't like that much. Like, I don't like the way the front lights are. If it was just a saber bar like the back of it, instead of having these weird ovals, it wouldn't look too bad.
That's kind of how lights are going now. They're going towards like the horizontal looks and stuff.
But yeah, I like that. I like how they have that in the back, but in the front, it has the bar, which I'd be fine if it was just that, but it's got like little ovals that come down like towards the bumper, which I don't like. But other than it having an electric engine and me not having an engine sound, and also the fear of, hey, I can't just fill it up with gas in like a minute or two. I don't like those two things. But other than that, this looks pretty amazing.
Well, I mean, you know how diesel's more expensive, and
Yeah, but diesel
gas is
also
expensive
lasts
too.
longer.
Gas will last. I mean, electric will last a little while, but it's also cheaper to get.
How much money does it cost for electric?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know anything about that. Alright. So there's thoughts and opinions on that. Let's move on to the Nero Ebike. I just send him a link to this real quick, so he can say his opinions on it. This is the Nero Ebike. It is an electric 3D printed motorcycle of the future, it says. It looks very futuristic from the side. The tires are... Well, the tires are just, it looks like grated cheese in a way. Not grated cheese. It looks like, Swiss cheese, kind of. Like black Swiss cheese. It's weird. Makes it more aerodynamic.
You know the motorbikes from the Tron?
Yeah. It doesn't really look like
That's
that,
what
though. It don't look like Tron Bike to me. Tron Bike's like... I don't know. It looks like it would come from the same era. Honestly, this is kind of cool, too. Like...
That's pretty much just Mark 1 without the lights.
It kind of is. Interesting idea. Big Rep, a leader of a large-scale industrial 3D printing, has come out with a stunning new concept to show off how far the innovative method can go with in-vehicle manufacturing. It's called the Nero Ebike, and it's an electric motorcycle that's almost entirely 3D printed. Through additive manufacturing, the only parts that aren't 3D are the electrical components that power this fully functional
3D,
motorcycle.
3D printing seems kind of cool, but it is actually really boring because you have to go through a bunch of classes to learn how to use it.
Do you? It seems like it would be easy. Like, it seems like you'd just be like, print this, and then it does it. Like, that's what it seems like it would be to me.
I mean, if you can make a 3D printed gun that has no trace in it, of course you can make a bike. It's just a question of how long it'll take to make the one.
That's true.
Which will make a high demand for the bike, but a low supply of what it takes to make that bike.
But you also have to think, this is a big 3D printing company. So, it's got the materials. That's right, even the airless tires, the tires are 3D printed. So does that mean it's got plastic tires?
You can actually take a 3D printer and make something that feels like rubber and leather,
All right, I didn't
but
know
it
that.
will be a softer plastic, making it less reliable. But that just means that your threads will go out before your tire ever goes flat.
True. Futuristic design of this motorcycle isn't quite like anything else we've seen. One of the first things you'll notice is a big empty space where the motorcycle's engine usually goes. There's an electric motor hidden in the rear wheel, and the batteries are embedded into its minimalist bodywork. Unfortunately, no numbers on performance or range have been revealed about the Nero Ebike. That's not too surprising considering this is strictly a concept made to demonstrate the production capabilities of 3D printing. Which I hope this bike becomes a thing one day, because that'd be cool as shit to... I did again.
You know, I gotta think that.
Cool as crap to drive a plastic motorcycle.
I mean, I would love to ride something like that, but seeing that it'll probably be something that people like Shaquille O'Neal and Donald Trump, people that have
very expensive
money, like excessive amounts of it.
But if they had like a dirt bike or something like this, to where like if something broke, you could just like buy new pieces, or like when a new model came out, you could just buy the new pieces and just put it on like the thing, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but that also make it more like a demon. It'll probably come out like $500,000, or $1 million, seeing that 3D printing is expensive
It'd be
to
a
do.
Lego.
It'll be a Lego.
Only 15 different parts were printed to make this bike come together. That's cool. Its weight is only 132 pounds, making it almost 50 pounds lighter than a Honda Metropolitan scooter.
Alright, that's pretty light.
Yeah, that is very light. We're not expecting to see production versions of this bike, but it makes us excited about the potential that 3D printing has in motorcycling. That's one of the coolest things I've seen today. Just saying.
It's cool because you can see the way that 3D printing is going. See, if it's only going in one direction, and that's just a constant downward spiral of expensive materials, hard to find minerals, and stuff like that, no one's ever going to want to use it. But seeing that people can actually make motorcycles and stuff like that out of it,
yeah,
that is actually really cool.
Yeah, this makes me excited for the future. Like, even though it is electric, the only thing I'm going to hate about that is the no engine sound. But that's something you can get over, I'm pretty sure. Like, I have a feeling that would just be like a short-lived kind of thing. You know what I mean?
That's also what they said about Harley.
What do you mean?
It'll be short-lived and stuff like that. But you just gotta keep your eye out on it, man.
What do you mean about Harley? Why'd they say that about Harley Davidson?
Well, when Harley was first invented, everyone was like, "Oh, that bike is some doo-doo. It'll never go anywhere." But now they're so rich and powerful in the motorcycle industry, they're allowed to charge 30 times as much as you could if you got like a Hyundai or something. I'm not dissing on them or anything because I love Harley.
Harley Davidsons are kind of fucking amazing.
But it's just eventually you get so strong in your idea that your idea is what shapes your reality.
Speaking facts, my dude.
So you get what I'm saying, man?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, Harley even has an electric bike.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Huh.
And it makes a really weird sound.
And it makes a really weird sound. I wonder why it makes a really weird sound.
It's almost like a piston misfiring or something. From what I've heard, at least.
That is, that's very, very interesting. So, only the future can tell what will become of these things. But, you know what?
But if they keep going.
Someone who actually didn't like the idea of electric vehicles like before, I'm actually not too upset about these two I've seen, really. And even the Tesla I'm starting to become okay with. So that's
You will be shamed upon your community.
And I'm a guy who literally would drive a giant FU diesel every day of his life and pour black smoke into Honda Civic's windows. But hey. Alright, next thing. This is actually another very interesting one. 1915 Ford Model T somehow survived the California fires. The campfire
That actually surprises me because their frames are nothing but wood.
Yeah, I don't know how it survived. The campfire in Northern California is the deadliest wildfire in state history, and it is not over yet. As of Friday morning, at least 63 people were killed, with an official missing person list of 631 names. Holy. At the center of the disaster is a town of fewer than 30,000 people called Paradise. It ain't Paradise no more, which has been nearly entirely wiped out. 9,700 homes there have been burned. In times like these, it's important to focus on the tragedies, but there can be small consolations, such as the story of a 1915 Ford Model T that emerged from the fire relatively unscratched when everything around it was destroyed. The story of a family who lost everything except for two vehicles. An old Chevy Silverado, which looks like an early 2000 or late 90s, and a Model T. That's an interesting combination.
Like, if you have nothing, how can you afford to maintenance your Model T?
And let me remind you, this giant fire started with a little campfire. Just letting you all know that. That's insane.
Well, I mean, there is a lot of factors to play into it, seeing that they haven't had rain in years and how dry their weathers can be.
Yeah. But
us up here in
here
our
in
lovely little
West Virginia,
eastern hemisphere, got it on a whole nother level. We get nothing but rain and snow. Well, I think it's about time to wrap up the podcast.
Yeah, I think so too. So, ending on an amazing story, because I am a huge car enthusiast, and seeing a car that old survive just makes my inside happy. Like, my brain is smiling. I love it. Oh my god.
That's pretty much what your insides are saying, right?
No. Alright, thank you guys for watching this Marticast. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave comments in the section to where we can read them on the next one, as well as maybe some ideas for the next one. Anything you have to say?
Just a reminder to all that actually watch our podcast. We could not survive without you. So if you do have a topic you'd like us to look over, even the littlest of ones, I'll try my best to research it, and I'll put it into the podcast.
Okay, Jacob has some things happening in the background there. Thank you all for watching it this far into the video. If you did watch it this far into the video, put #MadeIt in the comments section. Thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.